definitely has flaws, but you have to consider that at the time, the most technical RPG that was out before that was Chrono Trigger. So same situation, it was a technical marvel for its time, and that's why people are so attached to it. If you trying to play a game outside of its time, you never really get the same feeling as when it came out. And this was very, very early on in the PS2's life cycle, too. So now we're in, like, what would you even call this location? It's like wood flooring, a school, apartment building. We're reaching that level of impossible space, where nothing really exists this far underground or with this many turns or anything. It's doors leading to nowhere. And this is Pyramid Head's workshop. You remember the painting? These hanging people were in the painting. And we have the Great Knife. So you remember how we learned that the Great Knife was symbolism for his grief? And now James has the Great Knife. Oh god. Good old Pyramid Head. This is the only way out of here anyway, so... Pyramid Head is sort of like Nemesis in that he just shows up at random times, but unlike Nemesis, you can't kill Pyramid Head. Nemesis is so tough that you can still kill him. And he would just come back later. I should say incapacitate him. Pyramid Head cannot be incapacitated at this current point. And we have another puzzle. That normally takes more attempts, but I've played a lot.
You're alive! Maria, I thought that thing killed you. Are you hurt bad?
Not at all, silly.
Maria? That thing, it stabbed you. There was blood everywhere.
Stabbed me? What do you mean?
It chased us to the elevator, and then...
James, what are you talking about?
Just before! Don't you remember?
James, honey, did something happen to you? After we got separated in that long hallway? Are you confusing me with someone else? You were always so forgetful. Remember that time in the hotel?
Maria?
You said you took everything. but you forgot that videotape we made. I wonder if it's still there.
How do you know about that? Aren't you Maria?
I'm not your Mary.
So, you're Maria?
I am. If you want me to be.
All I want from you is an answer.
It doesn't matter who I am. I'm here for you, James. See? I'm real. Don't you want to touch me?
I don't know.
Come and get me. I can't do anything through these bars.
Okay. Stay right there. I'll be there soon.
So Maria's alive in a way that makes no sense. That whole interaction actually makes no sense. We watched Maria die. Maria's speaking about things that only Mary should know. She's saying she's not Mary and acting like Mary. She was even speaking just like Mary at the beginning. And then when she says, "I'm not your Mary," it's very threatening. These will be useful. And we go, you guessed it, down. More down. That didn't work. Good little flip turned upside down. So the end of this game, I have played the last. I ran through the beginning a little bit before we started, just so I could do the rest of it. later identified as Thomas Orozco, lumberjack, age 39, discovered in the living room lying face down. The probable cause of death is multiple stab wounds to the front of the neck and the left side of the torso by a sharp-edged weapon. The estimated time of death was somewhere between 11:30 and 12 p.m. Due to signs of a struggle in the room, lack of a murder weapon, the police are considering the homicide and have opened a murder investigation. Furthermore, given the fact that the cash in the room was untouched, Mr. Orozco had a history of drunkenness and violence, the police suspect that the fugitive was not a robbery. The motive was not a robbery, but a crime of passion. So, do you guys remember the name Orozco? We've met someone named Orozco. Angela. And we have evidence that her father was stabbed to death by a sharp object she kept with her. So we can pretty much surmise that she probably killed her dad.
Daddy, please don't!
So that's Abstract Daddy. Abstract Daddy is a figure that is trapped lying on top of another figure inside of a door frame. And the symbolism is the worst. It is as bad as you think it is. Big fleshy walls with foreign metal objects going in and out is new. So Angela's behavior is starting to make a little more sense now. There we go.
Are you okay? Angela, relax.
Don't order me around!
I'm not trying to order you.
So what do you want then? Oh, I see. You're trying to be nice to me, right? I know what you're up to. It's always the same. You're only after one thing.
No, that's not true at all.
You don't have to lie. Go ahead and say it. Or you could just force me. Beat me up like he always did. You only care about yourself anyway. You disgusting pig.
Angela.
Don't touch me! You make me sick. You said your wife Mary was dead, right?
Yes. She was ill.
Liar! I know about you. You didn't want her around anymore. You probably found someone else.
That's ridiculous. I never.
So that's one of the most extreme things in a video game ever. Like, I really don't want to discuss it too much because, ew. But, yeah. This game really went for it. And, like, in a tasteful way, honestly. Like, it could have been really, really embarrassing and done in a gross way. And that was done with a lot of metaphors. But, yeah, they went for it. Got another puzzle we gotta solve real quick. So, one person was innocent. I do believe we need to pull this one. Then there we go. The key of the persecuted. Have we met a character that has seemed overly persecuted? Eddie, perhaps?
Maria? Maria? Maria,
Guess
no!
what? Maria's dead again.
What happened to you? Why? Why? Mary.
Gotta go find Mary. Something especially eerie about a graveyard inside of a building. Grass and all. Real quick save. So this impossible space area is named the Catacombs, as you saw. Here we have Eddie Dombrowski, Angela Orozco, and last but not least, James Sunderland. You know what we have to do here? We gotta jump into our own grave. Going, you guessed it, more down. Hadn't gone down in a while, so why not? That's not fog on the ground, that is gas. Ooh.
Eddie? What are you doing?
What does it look like? He always busted my balls. You fat, disgusting piece of shit. You make me sick. Fat ass, you're nothing but a waste of skin. You're so ugly, even your mama don't love you. Well, maybe he was right. Maybe I am nothing but a fat, disgusting piece of shit. But you know what? It doesn't matter if you're smart, dumb, ugly, pretty. It's all the same once you're dead. And the corpse can't laugh. from now on, if anyone makes fun of me, I'll kill him! Just like that.
Eddie, have you gone nuts? I knew it.
You too! You're just like him, James!
Hey, I didn't mean anything.
Don't bother. I understand. You've been laughing at me all along, haven't you? Ever since we first met. I'll kill you, James!
Alright, time to beat the shit out of Eddie. He's just gonna keep running at me, so I'm just gonna keep vertically hitting him. And then the real fight starts in the next room. Yeah, kind of cheesing it a little bit, but I am on hard mode, so. Now we got the real fight. Let me collect a little ammo off of all these bodies. There are a lot of bodies in this room. So Eddie seems to have some sort of horrible persecution complex. But it's never a good idea to ask a crazy person if they've gone nuts. Like, James didn't really handle that situation very delicately either. This fight is by far, like, I don't know, in terms of, like, gameplay, this is one of the weakest fights. Eddie's pretty strong, but it's just kind of, it's not as exciting as some of the monster boss battles. But I'll give it a pass, because thematically it's very appropriate, and it's a cool setting.
Do you know what it does to you, James? When you're hated, picked on, spit on, just because of the way you look, after you've been laughed at your whole friggin' life.
Yeah, you stream video games online.
That's why I ran away after I killed the dog. Ran away like a scared little girl. Yeah, I killed that dog. It was fun. It tried to chew its own guts out. Finally died all curled up in a ball.
Oh, you're gonna
Then
die.
he came after me. I shot him too, right in the leg. He cried more than the dog. He's gonna have a hard time playing football on what's left of that knee.
You think it's okay to kill people? You need help, Eddie.
I'm here to help you.
Don't get all holy on me, James. This town called you too. You and me are the same. We're not like other people. Don't you know that? Let's party!
It's a very crime and punishment way of thinking. If you ever read the book, the general concept is that certain people are above the law. They're called for greater things, like Napoleon. But then, throughout the book, the guy who his landlord, eventually his guild starts to get they can't hack it. Yeah, so Eddie's pretty strong, but I am strong. Just gonna keep blowing it away. So yeah, not an exciting boss battle, but
Eddie? Eddie? I killed a human being.
barely.
A human being.
So this whole time he's been killing monsters, and that's the first time he's actually shot someone real.
Mary. Did you really die 3 years ago?
And for whatever reason, James decides to take his gun. And check this out. So how? Again, impossible space. We're somehow back up to the surface, next to the lake. After we went down how much? We jumped down like 7 holes, 20 flights of stairs. It should also be noted by this point, if you pause and check the game for Mary's letter, there is nothing written down. It's just a blank piece of paper now. We're nearing the last chapter of the game. So if I do start to get quiet at certain parts, it's simply because I'm trying to talk about the themes in the game without giving away spoilers. And we're getting very close to the end, so. I like to do this because it helps with the boat. So how quickly you row across the lake and how long it takes and things like that can help determine your ending also. There's a ton of things that determine your ending in this game. I don't know if you guys saw that Sony has been talking about buying the Silent Hill IP from Konami, among a few other IPs. But I doubt they'll let the team working on it do whatever they want like this game. Unless Kojima's involved. So now we gotta row all the way across the lake. But it does not take as long as you'd expect to row across the lake. Gotta find the light source. There we go. Almost there. Made it to our last location. James puts his hands on his hips like, yeah, I did it. What a beautiful Lakeview hotel. I can see all the gray. Got our first music box. One of 3. Alright. The hotel. A Lakeview Hotel guest map. It says waiting for you in room 313. 312. I can't read. It is very dark in here as well. Good to know. Grab our key. Place is huge. Nope. Yeah, we want to get into the restaurant. Ooh.
Did I scare you?
Yeah, you did.
You're here to find Mary, aren't you, James? Well, have you?
No. Is that why you're here too?
She's here, isn't she? If you know where she is, tell me. I'm tired of walking.
I wish I knew.
But she said it in her letter.
What letter?
Wanna read it? But don't tell Rachel, okay?
Who's Rachel?
She was our nurse. I took it from her locker.
So if things weren't confusing enough, we have this note.
Laura, how old are you?
I turned 8 last week.
Last week.
Mary couldn't have died 3 years ago. Could she really be here? Is this the quiet, beautiful place she was talking about?
Me and Mary talked a lot about Silent Hill. She even showed me all her pictures. She really wanted to come back. That's why I'm here. Maybe you'll get it if you see the other letter. The one Mary... Huh? I must have dropped it.
Laura!
I gotta find it.
Laura!
So, we can see that not only can we not believe anything we're really seeing, now James is such an unreliable narrator and doesn't trust his own memories anymore. We don't know what's going on. Maybe Mary's still alive, maybe she died a year ago, maybe she died 3 years ago. We can also see now that there are big baddies out here. More abstract daddies. So as soon as James talks about the timeline and discovers that what he thought he knew isn't necessarily true, all the monsters show up. What do we got? What do we got? First aid. Why don't we use our fish key? And we traded one key for another. These guys have twice as much health. Oh lord. About to die. On normal, those guys take 2 shots with the shotgun and they're done. Got a little hidden room over here. If I remember right, I think the password was missed, but let's just double check here. Can't go that way.
James.
Did you hear her call out? Health drink. Man, James, you're looking great. What's your secret? Health drinks. Well, what's in health drinks? Health. So this gimmick is just psychological torture. Yeah, too heavy. What do you think I have to drop? Guess what I have to leave? All of it. Every single item that I've collected, including the flashlight, and the radio, and the picture of Mary. Everything. Well, now it seems to work. Whew. Oh man, it's dark. Oh, I wanted the cookies. Got our videotape. And a can opener. I'm gonna open up some monsters. Oh boy. I am 100% defenseless right now. Oh, fuck off. Lots of health drinks. And we find our use for the can opener in one of the weirdest segments in this game. Somehow James knows he has to use the can opener on this can with no labels. And for whatever reason, there are light bulbs on the inside. I'm not sure who packages light bulbs in a can, but this is where we are. Voila. Whoa. Big nope to that. Got our thinner for the password. Alright. That went well. Oh shit. Let me in. Really want to go get my stuff back. Ugh. Yay. Oh, that feels good. Save our game real quick.